I told my daughter to stay by the riverbank while I went behind the waterfall to retrieve her ball. But the moment I turned around, she was gone. I screamed her name over and over, but the area was completely silent. Rescue teams quickly arrived at the scene. My wife cried and begged me to bring our daughter home no matter what it took. The police searched for an entire day, but there was still no sign of her. Soon, the case appeared all over the local news. The officers kept asking me to explain what happened that day, but every time I tried to talk about it, the guilt and pain became unbearable. Eventually, my best friend Billy drove me home. The moment we got inside, my wife and I started arguing. She refused to stop searching for our daughter while I was completely falling apart. Billy told me to rest and stayed behind to comfort her. Exhausted and distracted, I tried cooking something for myself, but my mind was consumed with thoughts of my missing daughter, and I didn't notice the oil on the stove had started boiling. Suddenly, the hot oil exploded onto my arm, badly burning me. When my wife saw what happened, she didn't say a word. She simply turned around and walked away. One tragedy after another completely destroyed me. A month later, after my burns had mostly healed, my father picked me up from the hospital and drove me to the house where my wife was staying. When I opened the door, I discovered she was now living with Billy. But strangely, I wasn't angry. After that, I moved in with my father and started over as a taxi driver. Then a year passed. The police finally contacted me and said they were officially closing my daughter's case because they had found nothing. Not long after, I learned my ex-wife was pregnant with Billy's child.
Anything I want to know?
Well, we haven't exactly been in touch, have we?
Yeah, and whose fault's that?
You're still wearing your ring?
Because we're still married. What if she comes back, Anna? What happens then?
What if she doesn't?
On Christmas Day, I went to visit them one last time. I begged Billy to keep using his police connections to search for clues about my daughter. For an entire year, he had already done everything he could for me. But grief had turned me into someone desperate and unreasonable.
Well, so what are you saying? That it doesn't exist? That I made it up? Just sick of your bullshit, John. My bullshit. Why don't you go home to my wife? I'm trying to help you.
That night, my ex-wife and I argued once again about our missing daughter. Then suddenly, she collapsed in pain. She was about to give birth. There was no time to wait for help, so I stayed and helped deliver the baby myself. A little girl was born safely that night. As my ex-wife held the baby, tears filled her eyes. "She looks exactly like our daughter," she whispered. The moment I heard those words, I completely broke down. For one brief second, I truly believed my daughter had somehow returned to us. And in that moment, I felt what it was like to have my family together again. Then Billy came home from work. I realized it was finally time to let go. As the sun rose, I walked alone through the empty streets, finally accepting that my wife and daughter were truly gone.